It's available for everybody who wants to come up with an efficient and effective system at home. So, there you have it. These are the... Hindi pa pala ako tapos, sorry. Another, sorry. Because there's just too much brain work in a day, don't we love moments where we don't have to think anymore? Labeling our storage bins and items here at home help me and my family locate the things that we need without having to wonder where we last left them. Since a lot of you have been asking me questions about the label makers and the labels that I use here at home, I dedicated this episode in answering all of them. Welcome to this All About Labeling episode. So labeling has been my thing ever since Neat Obsessions started. It's just so easy for me to come up with a system here at home and things are labeled. So my go-to label maker is this Casio KL120 label maker. So it's a portable label maker where it has tapes and it's so very easy to use because it's not very complicated. And you just have to choose the width of the tape that you want to use and then it will print out na the label that you want. So, sobrang dali lang niyang gamitin. And even my team, they didn't had a hard time understanding how it works kasi very user-friendly siya. And plus, it's very portable and you can use both of your hands to type kung ano yung kailangan mong i-print. And it's battery operated as well. So it needs like 6 AA batteries for it to work. So I have here a bin so that we can create a sample of the labels that we will be making para makita nyo how it works. So here, makikita nyo kung ano yung measurement ng tape. So it says here 12 millimeter. And sample tayo. So let's type in rice and then print. And then just cut it. So madali lang siyang gamitin and plus it's also washable kasi merong mga tapes that are made of paper, but this one, it's made of plastic, so pwede siyang mabasa. And this is a clear tape. There are tapes also that has a white background. Meron ding green, iba't iba. But ako, for my projects, I normally use like a clear type of tape or white para malinis lang siyang tingnan. So, 'di ba? So madali lang siyang gamitin at saka gawin. So you can opt to have it parang all printed out. The thing is with this type of label, isang klaseng font lang siya. So kung ano yung nakikita nyo ngayon dito, that's the font na. However, you can also choose to have it italicized. Meron siyang mga symbols that you can also use. It has its feature, but basically parang eto na yon. You cannot choose other fonts. So that is for Casio KL120. So this is a sample of their tapes. This is a 12 millimeter tape with a white background. And then this one naman is an 18 millimeter. So mas makapal siya. The different types of tapes that is compatible in this Casio KL120 is up to 18 millimeter. So yun yung pinakamalaki na tape na pwedeng magkasya. And then there's 12, 9, and 6. So, yung 6, I'll show you later. Okay, so if you want na makatipid sa tape, so make sure that you have to change it depending on what size of font you need. So, in this case, I used a 6 millimeter tape. Manipis lang siya because as you can see, the label holder is also very thin. This is what I used in my office, in the boxes that I have there. So, napakaliit lang nung font, but Yeah, but it depends on it depends on how you want to create your labels. But you don't have much choices compared to this one. So a little backstory on this label maker. This is the Brother P Touch Cube Plus. So it was gifted to me by Catherine Bernardo. She's the sweetest. Kasi parang one time, she texted me in the middle of the night and she said that she wanted to buy a label machine. And I recommended her this label machine because it's, as you can see, no, very portable siya, but wala siyang keypads. So how does it work? You just have to go to the app and then choose there the design that you want and then type whatever you want to type there. So similar to the Casio KL120, it also has a different sizes of tapes, and you can also buy tapes that have different colors. So in this case, ganun din, pumili lang din ako ng mga neutral colors such as black, white, and then different sizes of tapes. I have here the 12 millimeters. And so if I am going to compare the P-Touch Cube to the KL120, this one, the widest tape that you can get from this is 18 millimeter, and while in here the P-Touch Cube, they have up to 24 millimeter. So medyo mas makapal yung label na pwede mong magawa with this brother. And what's nice here, it has different templates that you can choose from. So you can choose different types of border, and it also has parang mga pictures in it that you can choose from na pwede ding i-print nitong P-Touch Cube. So very portable. So what you need to do is just charge this and then connect it to your phone and then print away. So, ayan. So, tapos na tayo sa mga label machines that I'm using. Another type of labels that I use, especially if I want it custom made, are decals labels such as this one. So, if you are going to look at the video that I did for my son's room, you will see there different types of decals that I requested for Label Me Yours to do for me because I wanted na parang mas visual when it comes to the kids' room para my 4-year-old will not have a hard time identifying which bin she needs to put back the toys in. So in this case, this is a miscellaneous category in the kids' room. And I have here parang photos of different items that are inside. So, mas madali if ever that I need to teach my kids on how to organize their things. Since Sabina doesn't know how to read yet, it will be easier for her to acquire that skill by looking at the photos. Alright, so moving forward. So, this is something that I would like to introduce to you, and I've been working closely with mayfairandco.home because I really wanted to come up with a pre-printed label line that is more suited for Filipino homes. Because before, I buy pre-printed labels in Amazon, but the thing is, there are a lot of labels that I don't get to use because there are items there in the States that we don't have here sa Pilipinas. So I created these pre-printed labels and I made sure that the list that I came up with is going to be very useful for Pinoy homes. So these are the normal items that I encounter in my projects. Kasi nga, as much as possible, gusto ko na magamit talaga lahat yung labels. So I'm going to show it to you. So I created 4 sets of labels for the pantry. This one for your pantry. And then I have one also for baking. And then I have for kids. And then one for the home. So let me go through it one by one. So, let's start with the kids. So, yung sa kids, this is actually specific for the playroom. Kasi normally, parang kailangan talaga we start them young. And we do that by, coming up with categories that are easy for them to understand. Kids label set, I made sure that I used generic labels that will be applicable both for boys and girls toys. Special in this label set is I put here positive words of affirmation, just so if we want to acknowledge some good deeds that our kids does, meron tayong kodigo. Parang hindi tayo parating good job lang yung sinasabi natin. So, it says here, you're so creative, aim high, outstanding. So, yan. Kasi minsan, di ba, parang we're running out of words to tell our kids. So, at least we have here list of good words so that we can validate the things that they do well, and also for them to feel more, inspired to clean up, and para mas ganahan sila. Kasi syempre, sometimes our kids also look at us. Kung let's say for example, meron silang ginagawa, so they try to look at our reaction kung kung tama ba yung ginagawa nila. So if we have these set of words to encourage them, then mas magkakaroon tayo ng, parang little helpers ba at home, so that they will learn how to organize and clean up their rooms as well. So that is for the kids label. So all of my label set comes in black version and white version. So this one, the reason why I came up with two colors is these label set is already a system in itself. So you can come up with your own system with it. For example, you have multiple kids. So the black one could be for the boys' room, and then the white one could be for the girls' room. Para at least kapag nakita nila na meron silang dinala na toy sa kabilang room, if they see that it's a white labeled bin, then it will go back to where it should belong. Similar case for the home label set, so it could be like a his and hers version, or the white could be for the kids, and then the black one could be for the master's closet. So, yeah, I wanted to make sure na, these label set will really help you come up with an efficient system at home. Just so it will make it more easier for you. Kasi nga, for me, the reason why you come up with categories is because you want to create that harmonious, relationship between the people in the house. Kasi nga, if you set categories that it's only you who understand, then chances are, pag meron silang hinahanap, ikaw lang parati yung tatanungin nila kasi it's only you who understand where things go. But if you come up with categories like this, that is easy to follow, then mas madaling ma-manage yung bahay. Alright, so for the pantry naman, same thing. So it comes with black and white, which pwede nyong gawin na the white one could be for the main kitchen and the black one naman is for the dirty kitchen. So it's up to you how you can come up with your own categories. So another feature of this label is that these are repositionable labels. What does it mean? So if you stick it on the container and you feel like parang kailangan mo siyang palitan because you don't like, parang you don't want to buy, let's say, beans for this month and you want to change it to rice, then you can remove it, put it back on the sheet, and then get another one to replace it. So it's repositionable. I've tried it. Yeah, the people here nakasama ko ngayon can attest to it. I've been repositioning this label for how many times na? Parang this is the 6th time. Kasi binibilang ko talaga up to up to when siya mawawala ng dikit. Pero so far, okay pa siya, hindi pa. And another thing is, apart from it being repositionable, it's also waterproof and it's also oil resistant. So, if ever, let's say for the white one, namansyahan siya, pwede mo siyang i-wash with soap and water. So, yan. Yun yung yun yung feature nung pre-printed label set ko. So it's a very special project that I did just so it's available for everybody who wants to come up with an efficient and effective system at home. And I hope you get to check it out. You can visit my Instagram page at Neat Obsessions to find out where it's available or if it's still available. Or if it's still available, because this is just available for a limited time only. So ayan. So depends on your liking on how you want to come up with your own labels. There are a lot of available suppliers out there. You can have it either custom made, or you can buy your own machine and create your own labels. Or if you don't want to think anymore, then you can buy my pre-printed labels. Using labels is one way for us to save time and energy so we can focus on finishing more important tasks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until the next time, stay neat, everyone!